Hi. All right, I'm back. Yes. I know. I do realize it's a little later than usual. Because I do apologize. Just a lot of things going on here at home, and if you're listening very closely, you'll hear like the wind blowing. So, and actually, you know what? Actually, today is actually better weather because for the past I don't know 3 or 4 days it's been nothing but like 90 to 100 degrees, so I've been hiding inside this whole time. So today it's finally like 82, which is nice. So I'm sitting here on the back porch and just chilling, just listening to the birds, watching this front move through. There's this thunderstorm near Cheyenne. It's going west, so we're pretty much get the tail end. And a guy on the motorcycle just passed by. So, but yeah, I see that guy on that motorcycle pass by our house on the back road. No, just about when the weather's really nice. Just about almost every day. So I don't know him, but I see him just buzz by. Yeah. So how are you guys? Did everybody have a good weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? Anything eventful? How did Monday go? Well, Saturday was low key, busy and low key. Still taking care of my mom. So, and I keep praying, saying those positive thoughts. Things are just one of those things. And I apologize about my hair too. I don't know what it is today. It's just frizzy all over, but it's okay. But it's, um, yeah. So like that. Then my sister Faith and I actually, my brother Josiah watched my mom on Sunday, and my sister Faith and I went to see the new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World, and that was really good actually. I liked it. I'm a huge fan. I've always been a huge fan of dinosaurs since I was like a little, you know, innocent kid. And yeah, so that was a pretty good movie. I'm not giving out spoilers. If you want to see it, go see it. But by far, I still think Top Gun Maverick is still my top favorite movie this year. So yeah. What else? Then we went to Olive Garden, which is now I haven't been to Olive Garden for quite some time. And yesterday I wasn't feeling good, so I think it was the pasta I brought home that really made my stomach turn sour. So I wasn't feeling good yesterday. So that's why I didn't pop on last night or yesterday afternoon for that matter. I was just not feeling it. But yeah, I feel a little bit better today. Got some more sleep in. Finally had my first meal today. I had like a cup of ramen soup with sourdough bites and water. So I'm starting to feel better finally. So thank goodness. But the Olive Garden was good. The service was actually top notch this time because usually the Olive Garden here in town, they're very not nice. They're very rush, push, and all that. But it was good. But I was a little disappointed with the breadsticks. Their breadsticks were still dry. They weren't as chewy as they should have been. They're dry, but that's okay. But regardless, I had fun Sunday. By the time I got home, uh, I just passed out. I was tired, and it's a lot. It's a lot to do because it's like every 12 a.m., 12 p.m. I think here, and then every 4 a.m., 4 p.m., and every 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I give my mom her medicine, and my sister has like the other hours in between. So we went to the movie. Well, I had to get up and get dressed Sunday morning, like at 9 a.m. Like, oh Lord, I did. And when she surprised me by going to the movies, I thought, what was funny? I thought I was going to see Top Gun Maverick again. I asked my sister, "Hey, are we going to see Top Gun Maverick? We're going to see it again, right?" I'm going to see it again, right? She goes, no, you just saw it. Yeah, but I will go again so you can understand why I like the nostalgicness of it. But it was Jurassic World, and I liked it. Do you guys have any favorite dinosaurs? I say my all-time favorite dinosaur is the Brontosaurus. That big dinosaur with the long neck. That's always been my favorite. The herbivore. He just likes to eat natural plants and stuff. And it's a cool dinosaur. And one of the dinosaurs I studied up in two, I took like a two geology classes, and um, and um, and so I got to study any kind of dinosaur I wanted, and I chose the Quetzalcoatlus. And if you go see the new Jurassic Park movie, you'll actually see the Quetzalcoatlus, and that's a cool bird. That is a really cool bird. Just don't tick it off. I'm serious. Just don't tick it off. I mean, seriously, but that's a cool bird. Well, it's like Quetzalcoatlus. It's almost like an ostrich, but could fly. If you piss it off, it will see you next Tuesday. And then, of course, with Brontosaurus, it's so laid back. It's just happy doing what it's doing. So I like dinosaurs like that. But yeah, what's your favorite dinosaurs? Comment in the section below. I'll say though, my sister gave me this weird look, and I told her that you know what's a really good cute dinosaur? She goes, "What? The T Rex?" And she goes, "You're kidding." I'm like, "No, I think it's adorable. You kidding me?" He's like, "Forget dogs. I mean, if the T Rex was still alive today, I'll have that as a security system." You kidding me? You know, like you have like a spiked color on him and name him George, just like on Looney Tunes. You know, I'm gonna hug him and love him. I'm gonna name him George. Yeah, George. Yeah, that T Rex would be, but it's cute. I don't know. I think it's cute. Cute, a cute dinosaur until you probably get eaten, but it's cute. It's cute. I like that. Let's see. Some music news wise, as you know, Rolling Stones were supposed to perform in Amsterdam, and they had to cancel their show because Mick Jagger caught the dreaded COVID, unfortunately. And I tell you what, it's fun because there are times these past couple days I thought, oh, COVID is. I completely forgot that COVID is the thing. So when I read that Mick Jagger tested positive for COVID, I'm like, still a thing? Damn. So of course my heart goes out to Mick Jagger, and hopefully he can feel better, and hopefully the rest of the people have not tested positive for COVID, and yeah, that's just unfortunate. But I'm wishing nothing but the best, and the band too. If they'll caught the side effects of it, so stay healthy. Park through. And then what? Ozzy Osbourne had this life-changing surgery. I'm gonna look this up here. Uh, there was an update of the operation. Here we go. So it was like a day ago. They revealed what the surgery is, and of course, I think it was Blue Mars from Royce's show, which we'll get to in here in a few minutes. Said that he's up for it. Yeah. Okay. So basically, Ozzy Osbourne is set to undergo grueling surgery Monday to remove re realign pins in his neck and back. So it says that with Sharon Osbourne flown to London to be next to his side, there will be a lengthy amount of a lot of things to do. And the singer will be recovering from a nursing home. He's 73. Any kind of surgery when you get older is difficult. This is quite major. He's having the pins in his neck and back realigned from when he had the had a fall back in 2019. He's been in a lot of pain. So this, and again, too, this could really determine his whole life. I mean, talk about life altering, but man, shoot, of course, my thoughts and prayers go out to Ozzy, and I know he released a song before the surgery to all the fans. So all the fans, let me look up right now. Ozzy Osbourne song fans. Yeah, so no, not my mom coming home. It's like no, that's not it. He released it just before he went into surgery. I Love You All, sung by Ozzy Osbourne. So wow. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne shares I Love You All song before surgery. This actually happened about 8 hours ago. Ozzy Osbourne sharing a link to his song I Love You All, the grateful finale of his 2010 album Scream. This is from loudwire.com. Across the social media early Monday, June 13, the gesture was seemingly a thankful salutation to fans before he underwent an operation that day that would determine the rest of his life. So, and of course, Ozzy tested positive in April. Ozzy tested positive for COVID, and Sharon caught the virus as well. And then, of course, back on that reality show, Meet the Osbournes in 2003, ATV accident that severely wounded the Black Sabbath singer. Um, yeah, so, and Ozzy's been through a lot as an artist, and of course, when you hear these things about, oh, hey, Michael Nolan, how's it going? Sorry, I was reading off the article. Hey, Michael, thanks for popping in. How you doing? You did great on Sunday night with Royce and Lou and Dan. So you guys make the show so much interesting. I swear. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was just kind of just reading up some updates that I'm concerned about, and thank you for the like too. I appreciate it. Yeah, and yeah, so like Ozzy's just been one of those artists that just have been through a lot throughout his life, and he's my parents are roughly about the same age as Ozzy, so yeah, I can't imagine what's going on through the minds. Oh, I don't know. I'm a little stingy. I don't know, Michael. No, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, yeah. Michael Nolan from the bottom lines in the chat, and he's just. Well, did you forgive me for my ball bank comment? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can't forgive, but I was a boy band fan of the boy bands back in the '90s for like Backstreet Boys and Sync and Hanson and Boyzone and LFO and uh, Westlife. Some others I can't remember, but of course I forgive you. I'm just giving you a hard time. Of course I forgive you. I actually laughed when you made those comments, so I'm just giving you a hard time. You're good, Michael. I have nothing against you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're good. Trust me, you're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And but anyway, yeah. So my heart does go out to Ozzy Osbourne, and also goes out to Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. We're just going through tough times, and it's just. Oh, that's okay. You you should see what stuff that wrote. It's okay, Michael. You should hear half the stuff's up here, but I don't say it. But but yeah, it's okay. You're good. It's fine. I get it. I think the majority of the boy bands were 50-50, especially back in the '90s. I'm like, I mean, I can see why like my brother, my father, my cousin, they never really liked them. I think it kind of just divided the whole thing, really. It really did. I thought it divided the whole thing. Anytime, Michael. Anytime. You betcha. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. So yeah, it's just especially like during these times too. It's just a reminder that we should always cherish what we have. Oh, thank you. Well, Michael Nolan's is awesome. You should check out the show online, people. Very great stuff. Love it. Oh boy. Important discussion, no doubt. I appreciate all music. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate all music. And I'm just a music person. I've been in love with music since I was like 5. So it's just been spending a huge part of my life, and it still very very much is. So I just enjoy talking about it. I enjoy you know talking to you or Royce or Dan or Lou about it, and yeah. So it's fun. I like talking about it. There's so much to cover in music. I tell you these days. So I'll give it that. hmm Yeah, and again too. Also, just keep in mind that it's just these days. Things are a little uncertain these days. So always appreciate what you have going on in life. I know for me, I do appreciate what I'm going through, but at the same time, it's hard. But I'm just appreciative because I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I still have a purpose, and you just gotta keep rolling. So always appreciate what you have in life because you never know when things end. You just never know. Just never know, and that's the truth. I don't mean to be dark or anything, but that's the truth. So I'm just being honest. So and what else? I don't know if there are any other music news. I know my favorite rapper, Toby Mac. If you guys haven't heard of him, check him out. He's like so awesome. He showed up at our Stampede twice so far, and I know he'll come back again. He likes showing up in G Town, Colorado. So, but yeah, and he's releasing new music. He has released new music, and a pre-order for his new album's out. And I love Toby's music. For those that know, if for those who don't know, I love Toby's music. It's always positive, and his music has always helped me get through the toughest times. And he writes from his own experiences. You know, he lost his son. He and his wife lost their eldest excuse me, son, tragically. And so he used music to find a way to heal, and it's relatable. If I could recommend a Toby Mac song, that's a tough one, but I could give you two. One would be "Promised Land," and the other one would be, oh man, it's a hard one. Shoot, probably "Elements." I love Elements. Actually, Elements is actually my go-to song for any kind of medical thing I have to go through. It's just my go-to. It's just like, well, wherever these elements are, I'm just gonna go through them. So just bring it on. So yeah, look up Elements by Toby Mac and Promised Land by Toby Mac. He's just it's so much not to choose to, but he's such a great artist. I love him to death. I grew up listening to him, and he was in a group. Yeah, I agree, Michael. Music is the closest thing to real magic in the world. It can heal us if we choose to allow it. Absolutely. I cannot tell you, Michael, how many times music really has rescued me through a lot of things. Oh, I tell you what, it's just one of those things. It's like, oh, hang on, truck. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's just one of those things, and it's just that I don't know. I always find that music. This might just be a discussion stream. I'll preach about the other stuff on Friday, but I like this discussion. Let's bring it on, Michael. I have a couple of minutes. Tell my mom needs her medicine, so let's bring up this discussion a little bit. And so, yeah, that's why I find like music is universal because it just has a way to really connect people with whatever they're going through. I mean, it's like, oh geez, it's like oh I don't know, like kind of watch, my mom, a good example is my mom, Michael, for instance. My mom, she has Parkinson's disease and she's starting to show it's she's had it for 25 years, and then she's starting to show signs of really bad dementia now, and that's something we're all trying to, get a hold. But the thing is, okay, with my mom, this is true, and I love this. The thing is with music, and if she doesn't remember the artists and stuff, she just loves it. It just the music, changes her. You know what I mean? It's like it's a beautiful thing, really. I mean, a great example would be one time I was playing dominoes um with my mom in the kitchen, and she wasn't feeling good, and so I asked mom, "Would you like to hear some music?" She goes, "Okay." So I turn on the music. I asked Alexa to play the monkeys out of people, and so out of all the songs, all the monkey songs, Daydream Believer was playing. And although my mom was not feeling good and her memory just wasn't there, you know, um, the minute that, yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Music's been my BFF right now. I give it that. I'll give it that. And yeah, she heard like Daydream Believer and she wasn't feeling good. And next thing you know, you hear like, Davy Jones going, I could hide beneath the wings as a blue bird as she sings. Right? Well, and she starts going like, even though her memory wasn't going there, she wasn't feeling good. She's going like, dun, 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 It was just like it just brought something back in her. So yeah, and oh, I'm sorry about your mom, Michael. That's it's tough, but music does help. I tell you what too. I think disco music works for her too. I'm like, oh, hold up, truck. My goodness, people are using these back roads. My goodness, but yeah, it's like disco. There's something about disco music with my mom. That's like I mean, I remember like I woke up at 4 a.m. to give her medicine, and next thing you know, I hear the BJ's, Bee Gees. I'm sorry, Bee Gees, blaring. You know, and she was just on her bed, just resting, but her feet were tapping, so she was happy. You know, but yeah, music's just one of those things that will get you through on the days that you just want to quit. Yeah, I've been through those quite frequently, and but I just turn on my music. I play vinyls, so I play vinyls. I play Spotify, whatever nearest, and turn it up and just get on with it. So it's amazing what music can do. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. And it's just that and I kind of also noticed too, like today's generation of music listeners. I mean, like younger or they actually know. Some of them actually know like the legendary bands, which I think is pretty funny. Actually, pretty funny, but also really cool because it's like my next door neighbor. She told me her 15-year-old daughter. She's only 15. She said her 15-year-old daughter knows this song, "Thunderstruck" by AC/DC. In my mind, I'm like, that's great parenting right there. I really would like to see this generation learn more about these bands like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC, Rolling Stones. Um, there's like, the list goes on and on. So I would like to see the younger generation at least know. I mean, it's not like Truck. Sorry. It's not like today's music's bad. I mean, there's some artists I do like Olivia Rodrigo, Silk Sonic, which, by the way, stick with like the '70s soul music, which I like, and they dress like it too. I mean, their outfits are, it's awesome actually. I mean, the whole like jumpsuit and stuff. It's really cool to watch and cool to see. And I just but today's generation, I think they really missed out on some really good music. I think the only way they will know about like Led Zeppelin or yeah, yeah, I agree. It does lack soul in the Beatles because the new music so I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's just missing that magic. Like Led Zeppelin and the Beatles had that magic. Whether it was Robert Plant, just sounding so thrilling and or the Beatles just jamming to birthday, stuff like that. It's just today's music, I mean, not well, maybe some, but not all, but some is really missing that really important element. That, in my opinion, is the hold on, car. People are using these back roads today. Hmm. But anyway, yeah, but birthday. Yeah, I have that. I have that on vinyl. I have the reissue of the Y album on vinyl. That's pretty much like my favorite um, Beatles album ever. Did they really? They wrote "Birthday" while at lunch? No way. That's cool. I didn't realize that at all. That's cool. I didn't even know that. Hey, I learned something new. I like that. Yeah, I like that for sure. Yeah, but the Y album is probably my by far my favorite Beatles album of all time. I mean, really. I mean, you can't. It's just something about the White Album. I mean, I'm pretty sure Abbey Road will be in second place on my book, but on my list or book list, whatever. But I like the Y album because I really like the kind of like experimental, almost like Rubber Soul, with the sitar and all that. But with the Y album, they kind of even explored more. I didn't know that. Paul and John saw the girl can't help it and then wrote it on the pot during their lunch period between recording sessions. That's so cool. It's amazing how they come up with stuff. See, I don't know how songwriters can do that. They did in minutes. Well, that was genius then. Magical. That's magic right there, in my opinion. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know that. For what I do understand, like the Beatles were like started the what do you call it, the British invasion. And I know this because I covered it for one of my music classes in communication about 2 years ago. So and I know they started that. And it was really cool how they kind of brought the rock to the states. Of course, I don't think they were the only ones. You had like the Kinks, a whole bunch of others I can't remember. But I know the Kinks a lot because of my mom. She loves the Kinks, so I know a lot about them. And yeah, but the Beatles, I tell you what, they were just magical. They really were. And I think they actually showed up at the right time. It's like I've heard sayings like how bands uh, appeared like ahead of their time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't know if I could give you one. This is debatable too. Like Queen, I thought Queen was ahead of their time. I don't think you know, and I mean that in a good way too, because they really brought a lot of talent. Spot pops. Sorry, I got you, Michael. I got you. I got you. It's all right. I figured it's all right. It's all right. I have typos all the time, so that's all right. I got you. I figured that was Spot, by the way, so you're good. Don't worry about it. But yeah, but I think Queen was a little bit ahead of their time, especially with the opera. I mean, I don't think anyone was ready to hear that Bohemian Rhapsody. I agree. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I saw that movie, the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, on opening night, and I did feel like you kind of missed out some parts. I mean, I did like the guy that played Freddie though. That was spot on. That was great. I don't think this world was even right. I think Freddie's probably one of the best frontmen that I could think of in my mind. I mean, of course, I could say other names, but I think Freddie Mercury was one of the ones that kept things going. I mean, my gosh, the way that guy sings is like gold. It's like magic. Hey yo, it's good stuff. But I still think that they were a little bit ahead of their time with the opera stuff. But Bohemian Rhapsody was just a genius. That was a genius tune. I know a lot of airways thought it was too long, but it was flawed. I agree. Yeah, I agree. It was flawed. I really do. And yeah, I just think there were maybe if they waited, maybe I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 years, or maybe four even, they won't be ahead of their time, but they were. And I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I think they took the world by storm because I don't. It's like they wanted to be like this band, and people. I don't think people were even ready to to hear anything like Queen. So yeah, they were having their time, but I thought it was a good thing. It was almost like a time machine if you think about it. They kind of just gave a really good taste of other ways of how music can sound good, just at the wrong time. So, but I really like it. I'm not complaining. I love Queen music. I think Queen's just are one of those bands that were just magical, and it was just once in a lifetime thing. So, whoa, is that one of the kitties? Excuse me. Right back. I got one. I agree. Ooh, stuck. I think one of the kitties is trying to get out. Oh, as long as she doesn't bolt, she's good. Sorry, we have a little kitten in the house, and she's a fireball. I'll put it that way. And she's her own character, and I like her very much. She's a good kitty. She's a feisty thing. But yeah, I think Queen definitely did give Led Zeppelin run for their money. I'm pretty sure once Queen made that appearance on this earth, and everybody they were like, oh, it's like we gotta match that. So I thought that would have been interesting to see too. I would think. But yeah, but regardless of if I think if they're ahead of their time, I thought Queen was just brilliant with what they did. It was just a little too early opera for the opera. So, Mhm. but yeah, but other than that, they were really good. Just hearing like you guys talking about them like on Royce's show, I'm like, man, that's just oh. It's like yeah, it's like there are times where I would comment like in the chat, but I'm too busy thinking because you guys have me thinking every week. So I'm like sitting here thinking like, no, I didn't think about that. It's like interesting. Oh, you guys are like my music professors because I'm learning so much just by watching the shows. Because I like being challenged to think, and a lot of Royce's shows, lately have been challenging me to think. So just keep that stuff up, especially your channel too, Michael. I mean, your channel makes me think as well, and so it's just I like thinking like that, especially with music. It's just one of those things that I'm very appreciative about. I enjoy talking about. But yeah, so I think something else. I think there was something else you guys brought up. I can't remember. So I know I think it was opera never sound is good until Queen's interpretation of the whole. Oh, I agree. Oh my goodness, they kind of they gave opera the genre. I think, in my opinion. I mean, oh hey, anytime, Michael. You're fun. I really love your knowledge and stuff. I love music stuff. Anything music related, I'm glued. I mean, I'm also a sports person, so but other than sports, music's my jam. So keep it up. It's just great. Like Robert Plant and all that stuff. Just keep that up. It's great stuff. People need to know about that stuff. I think it's really important for people to understand about Led Zeppelin and the band and Robert Plant and Jimmy Page and all that fun jazz. I think it's important. And I'm really glad too that some younger generations are listening to rock and roll, good rock and roll, and I think that's great because a lot of the best stuff can be found through the Led Zeppelin and the Beatles. So I think it's great. So definitely keep up the good work. But yeah, I was gonna actually agree with you. I was actually agreeing with Lou. I know I need to message him on Facebook about this, but I agree with him that people should just enjoy the fact that the bands are still out there performing. I think that's what leads up to this. My main point on the stream is to just enjoy the bands. It's like just with the words like Mick Jagger catching COVID or Ozzy Osbourne, having life changing surgery and oh, I don't know, kind of like that Yes drummer that passed away, or Mike Nesmith from the Monkees passed away, or I'm a Monkees fan, so there's always going to be a Monkees reference no matter what. I love the Monkees, always have and always will, so that'll never change. But it's just people complain a lot, like like Bon Jovi's vocals are shot. Oh, hey Dan, I will, Michael. Thank you so much for the support. I can't wait to see your next video. All right, I'll definitely. I've been watching. I'm sorry I've been commenting, but I've been watching. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout for your next video. Thank you, Michael, for the interaction. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. I'll see you. Well, I'll be back Friday night on here, so Friday afternoon. Hey, Dan, what's going on, my friend? How's the weather? It's still hot over there? Yeah, actually, it's not 100 degrees anymore. It's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, I'm happy. You should go. Definitely, you should go. I mean, I know I would, but well, that'll be his problem, Michael. You know, if I right now, it was 100 yesterday. Now it's like 83, so I'm loving it finally. Whew. Yeah, Paul McCartney. Yeah, well, Michael, you're not in charge of Paul McCartney's feelings. you know, that's that's you. I mean, as music critics too. I mean, I'm also a critic in my own right. I write metal music album reviews, so I'm not in charge of people's feelings. So yeah, uh, but go ahead and make that video. I like to see it. That's okay. No one's perfect. It's all right. If he gets hurt, that's his problem. So don't worry about it. You're doing your job. So keep on keeping on, Michael. Take care. Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, Dan. Yeah. Go see. Go try to go see Mickey. I mean, I've been. I mean, I know I wasn't. I wasn't really specific, but his reviews have been outstanding. Yeah, no, a lot of people are saying, yeah, what were they saying? They were saying, yeah, Michael, I saw something related to that. Yeah, they were saying that he can't really sing it anymore. It's kind of like how Dan, you were mentioning about the backup singer for the Rolling Stones is hitting the high notes. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he was. Dan's full of knowledge. But yeah, I think especially with bands these days, I think it's hard for them to hang it up because they love it so much. And when I think about that, not just about Paul, but I think of John Bon Jovi and I think about Paul Stanley of Kiss, which breaks my heart. But you know, it, which as a Kiss fan, that does break my heart. But it's just like you know, I think because these guys have been in music for such a long time, it's so hard for them to let go. Yeah, I know. I learned so much from listening to Dan too. It's amazing what I can learn by watching you guys on Ross's show. You guys are just like so spot on. Yeah, the glue got the whole panel. To the glue. Yeah, it's oh man, yeah, Dan, I saw that. Man, oh that kind of I'm not well. I've been aware. Oh, he always does, Michael. Dan always does. I'll give it that. I'll give it that, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Shame on Paul Stan. I don't know. I'm a Kiss fan. I'm 50-50 on the issue, really. I'm 50-50. I mean, I'm aware. I mean, he shouldn't be embarrassed because we all kind of known that. But I think, I don't know. I don't know. I'm bummed about, but at the same time, too, I'm also smart enough to know he's not getting younger, and Kiss is wrapping up their supposedly their career, and I don't know because I know that he got caught lip syncing because oh excuse me my oh my phone's like 20 minutes early, but we're okay. We're okay. I still have time before my mom gets her meds, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like okay, I get it, but at the same time too, maybe it's best for him to hang it up, I guess. But Gene Simmons said in a review that it's the ending for the stage kiss. So I don't know if there's gonna be like a different kiss, which there shouldn't be. I think they should just let be. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't see anybody else portraying Gene or Paul or Tommy or Eric. I don't see that. I don't think there's a point. Hmm. James Taylor, really? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think I heard about that too before. But I think the way that Paul Stanley got exposed. I think Eric, um, messed up like on a drum beat. I think he just it was just like one drum beat he messed up on, and the whole audience caught Paul lip syncing. So that's how he got caught. But I don't know. A lot of people are still showing for the concerts, and a lot of people. Hmm. It is on. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm a little conflicted. I'm a Kiss fan, so I'm a little conflicted right now about that. So I try to stay out of that drama as much as possible, but I know it's just hard because a lot of bands that I grew up watching, they're still out there, but they're just I guess you say fading in some ways. I'm like, I mean, John Bon Jovi, I mean, he's getting criticized right now because he can't hit the high notes, but at least he's being honest about it too. I mean, he's like he even mentioned in an interview like he does acknowledge the fact that his voice isn't as good as it was. So at least I'm like, well, at least you're honest about it. Hold up, car. Sorry about that. But now that now that is awesome. That was oh man, I remember seeing that, Dan. I'm like, and hearing about that. I don't know how. My gosh, David Grohl is just awesome. I mean, he really is. I know he's hurting, feeling a world of pain right now, but he's awesome. Like goodness, I believe the Foo Fighters are doing their tribute to Taylor Hawkins tour. Two of them, I think, which I think is about right too. I think that's what Taylor would wanted. I really do. So they're gonna honor him in the best way, and I'm glad they picked like bigger venues for the thing too, because there's gonna be a massive crowd for honoring Taylor Hawkins. So, ugh, may him rest in peace. Man, the Foo Fighters, man. I know. I was talking about Dave Grohl in one of my journalism classes 2 years ago. Mm. No, he's awesome. I like his I like David Grohl's personality. Wow. See, I didn't know about the doctor in the audience, but I thought that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, he still pulled through. Wait, that oh, that's not a kitty. Elsie. It's one of the dogs. Hold up. She's telling me she wants to join me. She wants to be the star of the show. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Elsie, come here. Come here. Come on. Woo. Rat dogs in the house. Woo. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That was whatever. That was one of the dogs. I thought it was one of the kitties, but it turned out to be one of the dogs, and she just that was little Miss Elsie. You probably just saw her tail on the screen, but she's a min pin slash chihuahua cross dog, and she's actually a really good dog. She's a lap dog. She likes to cuddle and she likes to be near people she enjoys. So, and she also, I told her you need to be quiet because I'm about to go live, and of course she doesn't, so I have to let her out. He's probably, I think Dave Grohl, Michael is probably one of the most legendary musicians out there. I really do, because what he drunk up for Nirvana, and and he just I don't know. I can't explain David Grohl, but he's just awesome and on so many levels. I really like him. I really do. I really like him because it's just like so full of knowledge. And what I mean by that too, I mean it's like on some of those interviews he's done, he's just so open about everything. And plus, I think he has trouble hearing, so um, and which is amazing that he's still performing too with his hearing issues. So I thought that was pretty cool to learn about. Oh come on, children. Mm, sorry guys. But yeah, no, it's I think the Foo Fighters are definitely one of the, this is my opinion, car. But I think the Foo Fighters are one of the most influential and iconic bands of all time, in my opinion. Because I remember when they first made their appearance, and I remember a lot of their early stuff. I remember just epic performances by the band, especially by Dave Grohl, and yeah, it's just you can't beat them. I mean, it's like oh, thank you, Michael. Yeah, it's just they're just one of those bands that you can't beat. And I just think what they've done for music in general is just amazing. And what's even better is like they're like different generations of fans. And I think that's great. Oh, I love how honest he is. Oh my gosh, he's like watch him on Dave Grohl on oh shoot what is it on interviews. It's so awesome. Oh, that's great. Dime Dash. Oh, that's cool, Dan. Oh, Dave Grohl. That's awesome. And it's true, Michael. I mean, it's like, what I like about, musicians, I mean, especially the ones that are really honest, I really like those guys because they're not afraid to tell the truth. They're not afraid to be them. They're not afraid to show people, hi, this is me. So it's like I love the honesty Dave Grohl has. I like it a lot actually. It makes me wish other artists were just as honest. I mean, sure there are some, but then again, there's some that are not. So it's just watching Dave. He's a prime example of why people like him. He's just honest, and he's a hardworking musician. He cares he cares about what he does, and he gets it done. And that's what I like about him too. I'm actually admire him for that. That's really again, Dan. That's really cool. Dave is on the board of directors. That's cool. That definitely brings in a special meaning. I think. But yeah. So great. Dave Grohl, man, what a legend. Man, it's like I'm just hoping that can look good. I don't know, 10, 20 years from now. Exactly. Exactly. And Dave Grohl's the prime example of that. He's just himself. And people love it. I mean, try to think of other rock stars who are just themselves. I mean, but of course, actually, John Bon Jovi's one of them. We got not Paul Stanley Kiss, but Tommy Thayer from Kiss. He stays true to himself. Eric Singer from Kiss stays true to himself. A couple of other ones I can't remember at the top of my mind, but I know there's a lot. And I really appreciate for those rock stars who do stay true to themselves because it's just they just want to be just like us. Exactly, Michael. Per- Beautifully said. Perfect example right there. Unanimous. Unanimous. Exactly, and that's why I think a lot of people love Dave Grohl. It's like what you see is what you get. That's cool. That's cool, Dan. That's cool. Yeah, it's I don't know. I like these conversations. It just makes me think. It makes me appreciate a lot of bands and artists. And David Grohl has always been one of those artists that I really do appreciate for who he is, and he always stays true to himself. I like artists like that too. That again, just the facts. I think, or Dan, sorry, I think it's great how you knew Dimebag or Daryl, I shall say. I think that's great, and I love hearing the stories about that too. I think it's wonderful. I love hearing these stories coming from you. So it just it makes me appreciate the artist even more as well. So it's all good. Oh yeah, Dan, definitely see if you can go see Mickey Dolenz. And if you do, let me know how it is. He's been doing pretty well. I've been watching him on YouTube and reading the reviews. He's been doing pretty good. So if you do go, please let me know how it is because I'm still waiting for my turn. So he just released some tour dates for next year. So I'm kind of just keeping an eye on them. So I'm just waiting to see if he's gonna actually pop up back here. He's actually shown up to where I'm at, uh, like in 2001 with the late Pierre Tork and Davy Jones. So I would love to see Mickey back here and really, if possible, someday. That'd be great. But yeah, let me know if you see him. If you don't, that's okay too. But I really hope you go. I hear he puts on a really good show. So I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed either. So you should be fine. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, I hate to say this, but I gotta jet. I gotta give my mother her medications and do some other stuff. So as always, thank you guys for showing up. My goodness, this turned out to be awesome. Just to do it. Oh, do it, Dan. Do it. I think that'd be great for Royce's show. Yeah, do it. I think that would be great. Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for popping in, Dan. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do these live streams more and more. It's just editing hurts my elbows now because of my condition. So I figure it's time to fess up and just go live. So yeah, well, thank you for popping on and thank you for the support as always, Dan. You're always appreciated. Know that, and definitely keep me in the loop about the Mickey Dolenz concert. I'm very all right. But anyway, regardless, you take care, and I'll be in touch. All right. And thank you, Michael. Thank you for popping up, starting, also starting good conversations. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys Friday afternoon. Bye, guys. Bye, Michael. Bye, Dan. Thanks again. Bye, everyone.